The resolution includes an amendment recognising Russia as a country directly responsible for the Smolensk tragedy of the 10th of April 2010. The Russian Federation is directly responsible for the downing of a Malaysian Airlines plane flight MH17 in July 2014, when 298 passengers and crew members were killed, and for the crash of Polish Air Force plane Flight 101 in Smolensk, Russia, in April 2010, which killed 96 people on board, including Polish President Lech Kaczynski, Polish government officials, senior Polish Army and NATO commanders, and members of the Polish Parliament. At the previous session, opposition deputies pulled the ballots, consequently breaking the quorum and preventing the resolution from being voted on. Yesterday, 231 deputies were in favour of the resolution declaring Russia a state sponsoring terrorism. The opposition again failed to participate in the vote. 234 deputies voted, 231 voted in favour, 2 voted against and 1 abstained. The same passed the resolution. According to the chairman of the Smolensk Commission, Antony Macierewicz, the same resolution breaks the previous lies about Smolensk supported by the Civic Platform Party. The international importance of this is also enormous because it shows that we are aware that the Smolensk attack was the first terrorist attack on a NATO state, on a European Union state. Under the PSL government, former Prime Minister Donald Tusk sought to sign an unfavourable gas deal with Russia for more than a quarter of a century. What is unheard of is not only that the entire opposition, 100% of the opposition, was unable to blame Putin and Russia for what is obvious, the involvement in the Smolensk affair, but also the Confederation calling itself patriotic, pretending to be nationalist, probably Russian. On this issue, they did not want to vote and support Russia's responsibility, although also in the Confederation are people who made a career, made films even showing Russian responsibility. This is unheard of. Although the adoption of this resolution will not contribute to legal consequences against Russia, it will, according to attorney Lech Obara, directly affect the perception of this tragedy by Warsaw's foreign partners.
Jest prawna zasada, iż państwo, w tym państwo...
There is a legal principle that the state, including the Russian state undoubtedly, is responsible for the negligence, especially intentional negligence, of its officials. And let us recall that such functionaries were the flight controllers from the Smolensk airport. A few months ago, a Polish court unequivocally recognized that the negligence of the flight controllers was intentional.
Uznał, iż zaniedbania kontrolerów lotu miały charakter umyślny.
Less than a month ago, the European Parliament also recognized Russia as a state sponsoring terrorism. The resolution states, among other things, that Russia continues to deny its responsibility for the downing of the Malaysian Airlines plane over eastern Ukraine in 2014 and refuses to return the wreckage and black boxes of the Polish government's Tu-154 plane.